Hello guys, how are you? How about my previous video, the how creating the password generator using the Python and then encrypt decrypt the file. If you're interested, you go and watch my previous one, the creating the Python script to creating the generating the password and encrypt the decrypt the file. So this time I also share the Python script, but this time I will share how you can look up the domain. For example, you have the Google, right? Google domain. You don't want to go internet to check what is the domain, this google.com or maybe yahoo.com, facebook.com, whatever. Any domain is the what is the IP address, is the registration and the created date, expired date, you want to check all this information. Mostly you can go there, there is a website name https:// what is my address.com. So it's in this website, right? You can go and check the what is the IP address, domain, everything you can check. But now you don't want to use the other people using the website. You want to use a script to check. You want to check, or maybe you can add. Do you want to add in the any service to check manually from the local computer? You don't want to use the browser to go and check. Okay, so I will share the Python script. It's quite easy and straightforward. You don't need to do anything. Okay, just importing the same library, so that library will be work for you to find the information. Okay, you already know how you can import the library in Python, right? So this is the import, and then you need to import the socket, import who is, and then another one is you need to import from the IP who is. Then you need to import the IP who is. So this is from the module IP who is, and this is the function name. Okay, IP who is something wrong. It's not something right, it's got red. I think if this library is not detected by Python, right, we need to install this Python library. Okay, manually install it. Okay, so let's rewrite the script first. After that we will input the install the library. Okay, the first of all, you need to create the Python function, right? If you want to create the Python function, you need to use the def keyword. So I will use the domain, the function name get domain info. So at this domain info will be get the input from the user from the domain name. Okay, so the user need to input the domain name, then that this function will be working. Then colon. So after that, what you want to do, we want to gather the information from the domain, right? So that we need to use the print. Just give the information. This is, we need to provide the information upstream. So use the upstream to new line. New line is the \n, and then gathering information from the domain. Okay, information for domain. So domain is a, so what is the why we use this upstream, right? Is upstream is can add inside the double quote to use the variable. So this is the variable name domain, so that they will add the user input the domain name here. Okay, so this is, we just want to share the information. What we will do, let's just print out the information. Then after that we need to get the Python script. Okay, sorry, the get the IP address information after the user is inputted this one, right? We need to work on the IP address, how to get the IP address based on that provided domain. Then we just add the comment IP address, then IP underscore, I create the variable IP address equal socket dot, just this one we using this socket name. Okay, So this is a socket, or inside the socket there is a function get host by name. So this function will automatically look up the provided inputted domain name. Get host by name. So there is a get host by name. Then what is the input? Input is the domain. Okay, then we need to input the IP address of the, I will copy here this one. So this one is what we want to use. We want to use the show the IP address of the domain. Okay, so this is we need to change the information. This time we need to input this IP address, right? So this is not the domain, because of we domains we provided. Now we got the IP address already. Then we just add this one. Okay, now we got already the provided domain IP address, but we still want to know the who is register, created the registration date and expire date, what is their name server. So we want to know the rest of the information. So we need to create another the who is domain information. I want to know all this domain information. Just create the domain information, print out to debug the user to show the information. Domain info, domain underscore who is equal to who is dot who is. So this is this one we're using. Okay, so who is dot who is, inside the who is library, in the module inside the who is function, who is, then we want to use the domain. So they will check the domain. So they will check the domain and then provide the who is information. What is the who is information? Who is information include there. So I just copy this one. So this one is there. We want to provide the who is information. Just info. Okay, so we just want to provide the who is domain information. Then just copy. So we just want to print out all the information. Then another one is what we need to do is we need to provide the registrar information. Who registered this domain? Okay, so just remove it. You can better write your own script on your laptop and then watch my video, so that you can do directly, you are writing the script from your computer and watching my teaching, so that you can do at the same time and you know and you understand. Okay, so this is we want to show the registrar information. So what information you want to show this register? So we need to type the register, register, register. Why not? Then we need to add inside the curly bracket what is the information we want to add there. The registered information, domain underscore who is. So where it came from, the domain underscore who is we this one, right? We just want to use this variable domain underscore who is. Register. So this is the register date. So I want the rest of the information, so I don't want to type the all the time. So another one is what the information we need is the creation date. Okay, just add the creation date. Quite easy, creation date. Then we need to just add the creation date. That's all. all this came from the this domain, the who is, okay, everything's came from the who is, because of we imported the who is here inside the domain, right? So that we can use this domain dot creation, all these things are already inside the who is module. Okay, creation date, CREADION. So after the expire date, creation date, after that we would add the expire date. Indentation is very important in creation the Python script. Okay, indentation, the white space, very important. If you something is, not align or not properly follow the indentation, you will got the error message. If you even type the correct sentence, right, so you will got the error message. So this time I want to write the expression that EXPIRE. Excuse me. Expiration date, then we will look at the name server. So I want to know this domain is using which name server, so that we want to know the name server. Then just use the name server. Then email address. Okay, so we already got this all this domain information of the register, creation, the expert, the name server, and email address. And then we still want to know what organizations and the country is and description. Okay, we just run this script first, whether we got all this information or not. Then we call the main script to call the domain. Then we need to call the, we just input the domain name. Currently we already write the function, right? We have, but this function will be called this, this function will be just only working. Okay, but you need to call this function and input the domain, then this function will be working, the provide the requested information. Okay, so we need to give another variable domain input. So this domain input, what we do, this input will we get the input from the user. Local.com. Then we just want to strip the space. After we got this, right, and then in here, right, you just input from the user, which means when you run this script, right, it will show the enter the website domain and then give the example, and then you type the domain name, then this domain name will be saved inside the input domain. Okay, but you haven't still called this function yet. You need to call this function. So now we need to call the function get underscore domain underscore info. Add the domain input. Now we already done. Okay, we just write the script. Then this one we haven't started yet, because of I just left the some parts to adding the script later. Okay, just only we just added the a few information only. What is the register, and then creation date, expire date, name, server, and email address. Okay, then IP address. So we will check all this information only. Okay, let's save the script. Excuse me. I will save as the is underscore Python. Okay, so we already saved the whois, and then I will open the terminal, new terminal. Then I will run the script. The Python script name is who is underscore. So this is the Python, we just save it. Then he asking the website to type the domain. Okay, this time I will type only the google.com, enter. Then we show that the Google IP address, the 142. Okay, then the domain, the register, the organization is the Mark Monitor. Okay, this registration is Mark Monitor, and then this is the creation date 997. Okay, this is the date time, all this date time, this domain creation date, and that domain expire date. I don't know, the expire date is something wrong. What happened my expire date? Cannot find the expire date. ES oh PIR, I think the spelling check is something wrong. ESPIRA, expiration date. ESPIRA the expiration date. Okay, anyway we go run again, and then this is the name server. So name server is ns1.google.com, ns2.google.com, ns2.google.com, all this information, and the email address the register for this domain, abuse complaint at markmonitor.com, and then who is requested markmonitor.com. Okay, anyway we just save it again because of we just changed, because of my typo is incorrect. Then we need to save it again, and then I will clear, run again. Excuse me. So google.com, then it's the IP address. So this time we got the expiration date. So expiration date on the 2028. So it's the expiration on the 2028. All these informations are correct. Okay, so we run again at the other domain address, maybe this time facebook.com. This is a facebook.com. Then registration is the facebook.com register, and then creation, just only creation, and expire date. This is the name server, the Facebook. Then this is the complaint email for domain. Any something happen with the domain, you can send this email to tell the abuse complaint. Okay, so it's quite good, right? You don't need to go any website, just run your own local system to know all this internet information, right? Then this time I want to add the yahoo.com. This is yahoo.com. This is explanation on the creation date, expiration date, and then name server, and then the abuse report. Also yahoo.com, so also using the markmonitor.com. Okay, so clear. This time what we use? Amazon.com. Let's try the Amazon.com. Okay, this is the Amazon.com. So also they are using the Mark Monitor for creation, expression date. Then this is the Amazon name server. It's an Amazon name server. So many name server, you know, ns2 amazon.com, ns2 amazon.uk, org, so many. Then it's abuse complaint, also the Mac monitor they are using. Okay, anyway, you should run this own script inside your local system to check any domain and this related information from your own local PC. Okay, you don't need to go the browser to check the information. You can run this small script to check everything. Okay, so next video clip I will share the additional information, this country, organization, everything. We can edit the script later. You just run the small script for now and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thank you so much.